What's up, everyone? This is Xavier, your host, and welcome to the 210 Stockyard. Okay, so I know that week 2 is already underway. I know I'm a little bit late, I'm sorry. Please don't look at me funny, okay? But I just wanted to highlight the things that stood out to me during week 1. Now, yes, I went to the Brahmas home opener and it was a lot of fun. And if you can't tell, I lost my voice screaming and yelling and I'm barely getting it back. And yes, I know that we lost that game in epic fashion, but it was still a good time. But again, I just wanted to point out everything that kind of stood out in week 1 outside of the Brahmas home game. You know, when I got home, I checked out all the other games on ESPN+, and I couldn't help but notice all the different things that stood out during each individual game. So I kind of made a little compilation about all of them. There was some good stuff, there was some bad stuff, and don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I'm literally just pointing out everything that I noticed. Some of it good, some of it bad, some of it just weird, okay? And in particular, the mic'd up and the after the touchdown or like on-field interviews with players, I think they just kind of got in the way. But take a look at the video that I put together with everything again that stood out to me. So here's some examples of I think where having the mic on is a good idea. Alright, so check out this play between the Renegades and the Vipers. Alright, so Hut takes the handoff, drops the ball, and loses it. So this is a turnover right here. It's 3rd and 2. So he just fumbles the ball, and not just fumbles it. I mean, yeah, he recovers it, but you lose the down, and now you got to punt. But check out the interaction between the coach and the players after the play. This is what I like.
I don't know what happened on it. I don't know. We can't say I don't know because then we can't fix it. So I need to know what the problem was.
No, you go, you go.
And then there's this interaction that you kind of wish the mic wasn't on for. Here's Terrell Buckley trying to tell his team like to go make plays, and look what happens.
Yard change.
Hey, let's go.
If you're at that position.
Make plays. Hey, D!
Go straight, John, right, double smash.
Well, sometimes you get the head coach talking a lot, other times they let the assistants do the talking. That's what's the case there.
Alright, check out this between Rod Woodson and his defense.
With the Vegas defensive line.
Every point they got, we gave them.
And that's the story of the game.
This was a very annoying on-field interview.
And intercepted! A pick six for the Renegades! Devontae Marsden!
Now here's a funny one where the interview got in the way of the game. In mid-interview, they're like, oh shoot, we gotta go back, check this one out.
Cole, what do you got? TJ, walk me through how you got that sack. Huh? What'd you say? How'd you get that sack?
Hey, determination. Oh, shoot. We got to go back. Hey, determination, love. Hey, Zuri, Kennedy, love, daddy loves you. Got to go.
And in this interview, you can tell Paxton Lynch did not want to talk at that moment.
Taylor.
Thanks. Here with Paxton Lynch. You're watching some film here on the sideline. What are you watching?
Just watching our previous drive. You know, we got opportunities, we just got to make them.
They're getting pressure on you. What are you seeing in those situations?
Yeah, we're just, you know, we're just getting heated up a little bit, and we just got to protect a little bit better. We got plays where one guy's not doing their job, and then it messes up the entire play. So we all just got to lock it in and eliminate the mistakes and make the plays we know we can make.
Appreciate it.
Here's Houston's cornerback, Alexander Myers, being interviewed after making a play. And you can just tell, I mean, he's trying to catch his breath for one, but again, you can just tell he does not want to do the interview.
You saw the ball on the ground. What goes through your mind? And at that moment, man, just take us onto the field.
Be great. That's all I got to say. Be great.
Done and done. It was. Lowell.
Not sure if anyone noticed this. Now, this is a collection of interactions between Houston's, I believe, like defensive coordinators in the booth. Now, throughout the game, the camera kept panning onto them, and their interactions just got weirder and weirder. So take a look at their body language and the progression of their interaction. It starts off normal.
Do not stutter, go. Brandon, make sure you check. Trips right, X snag, blue F will.
Yeah, so it seemed normal, right? Now look at this. Kind of looks like they're maybe saying something a little inappropriate. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a lip reader. But they're enjoying the conversation.
Check. Okay, blue check, Z cutter.
Oh, here we go. Blue check, Z cutter. On one, ready?
Okay, give me this. Give me a low check swing, H will mesh. X got the post, stick it high.
Hey, low.
But this is the game. 4th and 2.
Right.
3 minutes
Okay.
left.
Denver slip. Strong right, Denver slip.
And then there are lots of instances like this where you'll hear the signal caller in the booth relaying down the play and then the quarterback saying to play out loud. But this is being aired on TV, so was no one concerned about the possibility of the other team looking at this film later on and stealing signals? I don't know. I really don't know what they're going to do to combat that, but check this out.
Red F swing Z Texas. Red F swing Z Texas. Scoot in just a little bit, Travell. Right there, beautiful.
So here's what people were having problem with on the Brahmas side. Of course, we didn't like, or fans didn't like, when the 4th and 15 conversion as opposed to an onside kick comes into play, because yeah, you don't enjoy it when it happens against you, but you're definitely going to love it when it works for you. But here's just an example of where it didn't work for a team. So again, Vegas scored the touchdown, they missed the extra point conversion. Now there's 7 seconds left. This is their 4th and 15 attempt from their own 25. And keep in mind, the reason why they do this, and I like this by the way, I like the 4th and 15 conversion. The only thing I might change is instead of a 4th and 15, maybe a 4th and 20. I don't know if that's stretching it too far. I don't know, but 4th and 15 works, and this is why it works. This forces possible exciting endings to games. Because you got to think about it. In the NFL, or in any sport really, the main thing that separates champions from losers and, you know, the good players from okay players is your ability to close. It's not just your skill set, you know, coaching, I mean, all that comes into play, but ultimately, a player or a team's ability to close and finish out games is what's going to set them apart. And the XFL presents that opportunity every game with this 4th and 15 conversion that happens, that can only happen, by the way, in the 4th quarter at the end of the game if you're trailing. This keeps it interesting, this keeps it exciting. This also helps to ensure that both sides play till the very end. And if you think about it, that's what NFL scouts are going to be looking at. Can these players close out games? Well, with the 4th and 15 rule, you have more and more chances of every game coming down to a 2-minute drill down to the wire and really showing what your defense or offense is made of. So here's what happens to Vegas.
Rez needs 15. It is incomplete. Got separated from the ball and a huge hit.
And that's why you play till the whistle blows. That's why you give it your all every down. Now, is it me or does Wade Phillips sound like Hank Hill? I don't know. Check this out.
The importance, coach, of getting a stop on this possession right now.
Yeah, it's a big series. We stopped them first series, and we need to do it again. Try to get field position back.
Thanks, coach.
Thank you.
So what do I think overall? How did the first week go for the XFL? Well, I'm liking it. I'm loving it. I am entertained, and I can't wait for more. But if you were to ask me what did I think about it all, I'm just going to quote, or I'm going to leave you with the final thought from Coach Bob Stoops.
Yeah, we will build on it. This is our first live action, in the last 5 weeks. So you're going to have some hiccups, but overall it was pretty clean.
So that's it. That's just my brief rundown of the other games in week 1 other than our Brahmas game. But let me know what you guys thought. What did you think of the on-field interviews? What did you think of the mic'd up happening? Were there any other weird moments maybe that I missed? Or any other funny moments? Did you guys have a favorite moment? Please like and subscribe if you guys are enjoying the content. Appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for more episodes of the 210 Stockyard, and as always, horns forward.